Hi guys, this is Bruce Rainey. This is the Build Baby Build Show. Hey, I want to kind of pitch a little bit of an audible today. Last episode we talked about management and management of property, and I always want to keep you guys kind of up to date on what's going on with what I've got going on, give you some real world, right in your face kind of examples. I think I even mentioned in that episode that when you're managing property and there's issues, especially if you're self-managing, from time to time, things happen, and they don't happen when it's convenient. So here we are. It's a Saturday. I'm with my kids. I'm enjoying the weekend. I get a phone call. I have a plumbing issue on one of my properties. Now, just so you guys know, I do self-manage most of my properties. Matter of fact, every property that I'm actually involved with, we self-manage. I do that for a couple of reasons. One, I'm a general contractor, and I have a lot of great relationship with subcontractors. And for the most part, it's really easy to find somebody to take care of an issue for me, get a professional there usually quickly. Granted, I can probably get a few favors called in just because of the long-term relationships and all of the business I've done with these people over the years. You will get to that point as well, even if you don't have that construction background. Just find good people, keep working with them, give them good work, and most importantly, take care of them. Pay them what they're worth. Don't constantly beat people up on their prices. Let me tell you guys, these guys don't want to work for you for free any more than you want tenants that want to live there or use your space for free. So keep that in mind whenever you're negotiating and dealing with subcontractors. So here I am. I have plans for the day, things I've got to do. I'm getting phone calls. Luckily, my plumber did answer his call. He did go out and take care of that issue. I had a frantic client. This is a client that does business on the weekends and needed help immediately. I'm not always around when that happens. It can be frustrating when it happens. Guys, I didn't get into the real estate business because I love dealing with plumbing issues. I got into it because I want to build long-term wealth for my family with a legacy that lasts well beyond me. And I want to teach my children and grandchildren and a lot more generations of grandgrands how to keep this empire, continue to grow it, and build something that is sustainable for the long term. In that process, however, there are parts of that job that are the less fun and the less sexy parts. Picking up the phone on the weekends, doing your accounting and your books to close out the year, things that are not the fun stuff. So anyway, it can get frustrating. I'm telling you, on your first property, the reason I'm telling you all of this is there are times you will be frustrated, and that's okay. It's part of the process. Trust that it will get better and it will smooth out and it's going to be okay. You may get a property that gives you a little bit of trouble when you first get it, a little bit more than you expected, and it's pulling time and energy away from the other things that you want to do. I've bought those properties. I've had that experience, and I can tell you, you're better for it when you get through the other side. You have so many learning experiences. If you frame it from the standpoint of, what do I need to learn from this lesson? What can I do differently in the future? From the example that I've talked about this morning, there are a lot of things I could have done, and I am an experienced builder and contractor. There are questions I didn't ask, and this is for a plumbing change we made for a tenant. There are questions I didn't ask that if I had asked, I would have had it addressed the first time. Now, the good news is this isn't, flooding my building. It's not that kind of a situation, but it was something that was important to that tenant. And from my perspective as a property manager and somebody who provides space for these people to go out and make their incomes and build their businesses, it's very important to me to be a very good landlord and a very responsive landlord and get things taken care of and fix problems immediately. So guys, I know this was a little bit of audible. It's a little bit of a change. I just want to keep that mindset moving forward. Is how do you get through it? How do you frame something that could have been negative and keep it into a positive and keep things moving forward? So I hope this helps. I'll see you again soon. Thanks, guys.